welcome to Gemstone Tarot. Weekend reading for the 12th and 13th of September. I don't know why September is so, I don't know, it's just sticking in my throat. Can't say the words. Okay, September. Oh. So we're using the Hanson Roberts and I've managed to leave the Joker in. Do you remember we talked the other day actually about how you could have a tarot Joker and it could be any card you liked? I know, that's kind of in the back of my mind, so I'm just leaving it there, leaving it in the dirty stairwell that is the back of my mind. Okay, 7 of Cups and the Death card in the shuffle. Hello. What do we need to know? Whew. I wonder if they do a full-size version of the Hanson Roberts, because I actually really like it, but the cards are really small. Is that one there? If anyone knows, let me know. Do they do a full size? These are kind of that size, which if you look against the Rider-Waite, yeah, puts them in the realm of mini tarot cards. Okay, you. Oof. Oh my lordy. Well, we don't mind this reading. At last, okay? 8 of Swords in the reverse. Yum. I like the 8 of Swords in the reverse. Freedom from the constraints of self-limiting beliefs. There you go, that's my self-limiting beliefs mime. It's quite hard to mime in here because you hit the sides. It's like being in a small boat, isn't it? We are back at Casa Gemstone very, very soon. Woohoo! I'm getting very excited. Valentine will be back. Okay. I think every time she moves, like a cloud of dust comes out of her. But apart from that, it's all good. 8 of Swords in reverse. Jupiter and Gemini energy. So, it's the energy of wanting to burst out. It's an 8. We talked about this yesterday or the day before with the 8 of Cups. All the 8s in tarot are the need to move. It's all about momentum. But this is momentum versus constraints. Okay? So, we also have another 8 on the table, one of my favourite tarot cards actually. I know we're not supposed to have favourites, but we all do. Okay, 8 of Wands. Nice energy, momentum, something happening, information coming in, just what you needed to hear at the right time. 8 Wands shoot across the card. It can be travel for some people, and I think it is for 1 or 2 of you, as far as that is allowed with the current restrictions at the moment. Or it can be like astral travel, it can be travel in the mind, it can be all kinds of different travel. Mostly though, this is travelling away from being trapped in confusion. 8 of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords in the upright. Clean, tidy, brilliant energy. I love this card. It's a gorgeous little deck, this actually. This is brilliant knowing, intuition, or as we like to say, woof up the crown chakra. Now I know, okay? You don't have to deliberate. This is like, what do you know? You know something that's coming in, information, something changes, something shifts. The shifting sands, we've been talking about those for a while. Okay. 2 major arcanas, both in the reverse, one which came up in the shuffle at least 3 times, the Death card. In the reverse, Scorpio energy, Pluto. Go back to May the 7th, I think it was. We had a full moon in Scorpio. It was a real big deal. I don't know why, but it was. I think there are just some remnants of what was going on for us back in early May, which are now being shafted by the Ace of Swords in a way. I can't put it in a more delicate way, but I really want to put it in a more delicate way, but hey, I've already said it. Okay, Strength card in reverse. You might be feeling depleted. Sometimes when you get those real, you get, what's the word for them? When you get epiphanies, they come at a time when you're sometimes surrendered. You know, when you've given up and you're a bit tired and you just think, a bit like when you've been working on a project. I used to work in copywriting, and so you'd be trying to come up with some slogan for something, okay? You'd be like, what about this? What about that? And it'd be like 3 o'clock in the morning, and you'd got these bits of paper or whatever where you'd written loads of different tree diagrams and all of that. And then you're just like, I give up. Okay, you give up and you just have a coffee or you have a Twix or I don't know, you do what you do and it goes, there it is. And you know, that's your caption, that's the one, that's the headline, whatever it is. Okay, so it's that kind of energy, but beautifully underneath that Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. I love 2 aces together. I mean, I'd love 4 better, you know, but even so. 2 aces together. Anything to go with the Ace of Cups actually is a stabilizing force, because the Ace of Cups is beautiful. It's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it's often quite overwhelming. You know, we've been in this since the Pisces full moon. We've been in this emotional slosh, haven't we, of like, Rah. That's my emotional slosh mime. Rah. But when you get it combined with the Ace of Swords, you've got the beautiful air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It kind of tucks in the energy a bit and makes it more channeled. You get a channel of water. This is beautiful. It's unconditional love. It's a renewal of hope. It's a new start. It's a new chapter. I like this energy. It's been a bit of a long time coming, hasn't it? Okay, let's have a Romance Angel Oracle card. We haven't had one of these for a while. This might only be for 1 or 2 of you, but it just feels like it needs to be done. As the actress said to the bishop. Woohoo! Nice. Not you. Nice energy. We won't kick this out of bed for eating crisps. This could be the one. We have got an Ace of Cups on the table. I don't always make it about love, but for 1 or 2 of you it is. So let's just put it out there, okay? Oh, I didn't notice we also have another 8. We've got 3 8s. We'll talk about the other 8 in a minute. Simple attraction. Now this can be being attracted to the smell of something, to a rose, to a drink, to a person, whatever it is. Maybe not to a drink. But you know what I'm saying, to something that is just, to the process of being attracted, okay? In other words, enjoy the process of attraction, however it manifests itself for you. And then children, for 1 or 2 of you, this relationship or this situation involves children of some kind. But also with 2 aces on the table, it can also be the birth of ideas, okay? Now, in the middle of the reading, I didn't notice, we also have the 8 of Pentacles. I think it was yesterday, weirdly, we talked about the 4 8s because we had the missing one, the 8 of Cups. And we went through the 8 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups. Now 3 of them have turned up and the other one was yesterday. This is change. It is momentum. At the bottom of the reading, the 4 of Cups. Sometimes when you have the Strength card in reverse, by the time the cavalry arrives, you're a bit shattered. It's like that. By the time you get the epiphany, that's great, okay? But then you might need to go and have a lie down. The epiphany ain't going anywhere. They don't. It's like, woof, up the crown chakra. I'm not going anywhere. But the rest of you might be a little bit, okay, time for a rest. Time for a cup of tea. Time for a rest. Yeah. Yes, this one came up the other day. So these are animal spirit cards. Kim Clance, I think, who did the gorgeous Wild Unknown Tarot. I'm guessing here because the tarot cupboard is not with me at the moment. The spider. Now, interestingly, this reminds me of the 8 of Pentacles. Working and working and working and working. Spiders, have you ever noticed in the garden when you accidentally, and I hate doing it, when you accidentally knock their web, they just they go straight back to it, they build another one. All that work and all that endeavour and all that intricacy. This reminds me of the 8s. The only difficulty is not to web yourself in, okay? And then the black egg. What needs to be known, what needs to be said, throat chakra energy. It's not ready to be said yet, but there's something, what you need to hear with the 8 of Wands and the freedom to say it with the 8 of Swords in reverse. It's on. It's just a matter of time. Healing with the Angels, Oracle card, we get balance, Libra and energy, okay? This is always a nice card to get. There is a balance between endeavour and webbing yourself in. That's not even the right word, webbing yourself, but you know what I mean. I think spidering is perhaps a verb. Spidering yourself into a web as opposed to creating something. Woof! Leave me a comment. Let me know how it resonates. I'll see you soon. Namaste.